I'm not gonna lie. I held back a little bit. I wanted to give WWE and TKO and Triple H the benefit of the doubt, but I can clearly see that there is no benefit to any doubt. Okay? There is nothing there, plain and simple. And I've been seeing the trajectory of things to come long before they came. I've honestly just been a very patient fan. Like I said, if you listen to some of my videos, I've expressed that no matter what, I've continued to watch over the years, no matter how bad the product was or how good it was, I watched. I don't think really there was ever a time that I wasn't watching all that much. Um, as far as making the choice to just turn my back on WWE and just say that I'm bored of the product and I'm done and I'm not watching anymore. Like, I never came to that point of just not wanting to watch no more. I've always watched. Um, but even so, I may still watch, but I have to admit things are just not what they used to be. Things may not be what they used to be. And that just is what it is. And what can you really say about it? There's not a whole lot to say about it, but because at the end of the day, Triple H and TKO, mainly TKO, because I mean they're above Triple H, but TKO and I guess you could say Triple H are gonna do what they're gonna do. Now we can argue, speculate, all that, debate about if or how much power does Triple H really have. He has the creative control. He's head of creative. Um, but how do we know that Ariel Emanuel and all those other guys? I forgot their name. Nick Khan, I think, is one of them. Um, I only really heard about Nick Khan being on the scene as far as ever since TKO first announced that they were taking over WWE and all that stuff. But I mean, let's be honest. It really hasn't seemed like Triple H has tried all that much since the Cody Rhodes storyline in early 2024. He was trying back in 2023 because it's like Vince McMahon was still in charge in 2022, 2021, somewhat in 2023. I think he was still around because Vince didn't really fully let go of his power until like early 2024. That was when he took that photo with TKO and then basically let you know that he was out of the picture and these guys were taking over. That was the whole point of that get together, anyways. It was the sale of the company and all that. But Vince still had a strong say so in 2023, 2022, and all that before then, of course, before then. And Triple H and The Rock tried to cook in early 2024, and I think some heads clashed. I don't think they were in 100% agreement of how this or whatever they were thinking was going to go, whatever the plans were, whatever Rock wanted, whatever Triple H wanted. I don't think they were in, full unison over it, but they made it work. Obviously, Rock was pushing for himself to face Roman Reigns. Triple H was pushing for Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns, I'm going to assume. I think Triple H wanted Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns more than The Rock and Roman Reigns. But again, that's just speculation. That's my speculation. But nonetheless, the storyline with Roman Reigns and Cody Rhodes happened in early 2024, and it had that amazing ending. If you watch that main event live at WrestleMania on where was it airing back then? Peacock. Um, then yeah, that that was an awesome main event. Okay, nobody can deny that. Cody Rhodes came out on top and won the WWE title and ended Roman Reigns' damn near 4-year run with the title. But since then, there hasn't been that great of a storyline. There's been little moments here and there. There's been little things here and there. There's been like a short month here and there. But it's like since then, It hasn't been a whole lot, and we have to blame TKO and Triple H. And even if Triple H is just head of creative and he doesn't have any more power than that to make the bigger decisions, still, creative is enough because that means that the guys behind everything that we've been seeing over the last couple years, okay? And the guy's been striking out. And at this point, I don't even think he cares what the fans think anymore. I think he's getting irritated and agitated by what the fans think. And I think he's just going to keep throwing shit at us as long as we complain. Honestly, I think the more we complain and bitch and moan, the more he's going to just keep making the shows worse and worse and worse. It's like that's his way of saying, "Hi, you want to talk shit? You're not going to get shit." And that's bad for business. That ain't best for business. That's for damn sure. But hey, will Triple H ever realize? I don't think so. Will TKO ever give a shit? I don't think so. TKO's just in it for the yearly annual gross sales, you know, and all that marketing and metrics and all that. They're all about the metrics and all that metric shit. So I don't know, man. I think at the end of the day, neither TKO or Triple H really give a shit what the fans want. They're going to give us what they want. They're going to tell us what we are supposed to like. And if we don't like it, we're just going to have to settle for less. We're just going to have to settle for something we don't want. That's the trajectory going forward in 2026 and beyond. That's where WWE's mindset is at. That's where Triple H and TKO is at. They don't give a shit no more. And it sucks. I tried to really hang in there and give them the benefit of the doubt and say, maybe it's this, maybe it's that, maybe they have their reasons for doing this, but I now truly, wholeheartedly, 100%, without a shadow of a doubt, in an unadulterated manner, in an unadulterated expression, say right now that I realize that Triple H and TKO do not give a shit about the fans. And that is horrible for business. And that's all I got to say about that.